So you are struggling to read your tarot cards, the book is confusing you, and you don't know how the book meaning is answering your question. I've got you. So there are many different opinions, and this is mine. I come with receipts because of the fact I've done so much study, and anything I say in this video you can look up. So you have different types of readers. You've got people who intuitively read solely intuitively, so they don't necessarily know how the tarot cards work, and that's okay. A lot of people are happy to do so, and so be it. Then you've got people who are psychics and they use tarot. Now they might use it as an accompaniment or a prop. So some people like to use the tarot cards just to channel a message rather than read the infrastructure. And then there's other people who know how to use tarot. They're also downloading a message, and perhaps they're either blending both, and that's okay, or they are receiving a message and taking that in isolation and then reading the cards. Then there's the people like myself who are forensic tarot readers. So I think there's very little I don't know about the tarot system. I'd love someone to teach me something new. I'm almost 26 years in now. Now, my Claire abilities hasn't got anything to do with reading tarot, because anyone can read. We all have intuition. But the good thing about intuition, when knowing how the tarot works, is that the tarot validates a lot of the time what you already thought. But if you're getting something intuitively, sometimes it just allows you to put into words, to give you the vocabulary to know how to get it out, because sometimes we get like a vibe on something and we don't know how to get across. So my students are taught from the very beginning, learning the infrastructure. To this point, I don't think I've had anybody who hasn't enjoyed or had their eyes opened by doing so. I've got a tool, it's pinned, you could go have a look, and my book's about to come out. But anyway, so the book meaning isn't there to show you how to read tarot, and that's the bit where a lot of people get it wrong. And again, my humble opinion. So the book is there, and I talk about the Fool's Journey a lot. What the hell is the Fool's Journey? Okay, so the Fool's Journey is the idea that I are the fool when you're reading the tarot cards. We are meant to go through life and we face challenges. You might face a particular challenge at 20, I might face it at 30, and the cards will come out because they are teaching us something. So the idea of them is, what can I learn today? What things can I be aware of? That's when you can use the book meaning, because that is how the cards are rooted. So they're archetypes who are there, think elders even, are there to help you move through life. The infrastructure of the card gives us the answer in the now, okay? So if you're looking at symbolism and looking at all of the elements woven into the cards, it gives you what that answer is right now in the moment with the nuances. Because if you pulled out the devil, for example, and you were asking what you need to know about whether or not your other half is cheating on you, instead of reading the numbers, the colours, what the suit is, how they're standing, how the naked bodies roll into it, you could get an answer that is truly devastating, and that might not be the case. I see readers on here and they'll say, I always see this card as meaning this. Okay, if you choose to read it like that. However, it's really limiting, because it means you're always going to read with the intention that if that card comes out, it means this. But if you're asking good questions at the beginning, so context is key, good question, what do we need to know about the likely outcome, for example, and then what we need to know is 6 is about reciprocity, 6 is about stability, security, Pentacles is about groundedness, being realistic, using our resources. The black in it could be mystery or oppression, and the naked bodies are supposed to show vulnerability. So it actually paints a very different story about the devil. But in the Fool's Journey, the devil says to the fool, if you want to get into the final stages, so when you feel enlightened and you're comfortable with yourself, you have to let go of the things that don't serve you in order for you to move to the tower, and knock down the false constructs, make big decisions that are helpful for you. So when you understand that the infrastructure is important and it works, then you can read much better. And also, for those who keep watching and keep asking me, my book is on order, as in I'm about to get the proof of it. If it's okay, then it takes 2 weeks from that point when I press go for them to be in my hands. So I think that if somebody is looking for my book, it'll probably be in your hands by the end of May. but I'll put the pre-order out and I'll advertise it and announce it as soon as it's there. All right, let me know what you guys think. And again, whatever I say, you know, who am I? Go Google it. Google is your friend. So if you ever want receipts and you want to find out whether what I'm saying is actually the case, you can always go look it up yourself. Just the information is everywhere and it's hard to put it all together, so I've done it for you. Got the Tarot Tutor pinned in my post as well, which shows you how to read in minutes. All right, you guys have a lovely Easter weekend.